I'm coloring. What's everybody doing? Hello, Nate. How you doing? I'm coloring a dragon. A dragon. Looks like crap right now, but hopefully it'll come together. Trying to do the hair. If that's what you want to call it. What have you been up to? I'm feeling okay. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Okay. That's weird. That was really weird. Wonder if it's the internet. That caused that. You know what I mean? Can you see me now, Jamie? Yeah, it was probably the internet there. It might have been. But you can see me and hear me okay now, right? Are we good now? Oh, yeah, I can. Jamie. Huh. I'm trying to come up. I'm using these new markers. New markers. And I'm trying to come up with a color combination for the head. I'm going to use the purple. Your voice sounds like mine. Oh, did you get the crap too? I'm tired of waking up with it, I can tell you that. I go to sleep feeling fine. Like the other night, I went live. I told you I was super, super tired. For some reason, I don't feel sick. That was me. And I still don't really feel sick. But I will admit that I'm really tired. And so I'm thinking, okay, it must have been the crud that was making me so tired the other night. When really I thought it was just, you know, no sleep catching up with me. You know what I mean? Been about 2 days of the hoarse voice. I've been overtired. It's strange. Maybe they're poisoning us. You know. Get into those conspiracy theories. Which is entirely possible. After what Florida did, I'm like, oh crap. Hello, Fat Sal. How you doing? There we go. I added a little bit of purple and pink. Oh, I see. I see. Anything is possible. Yeah. Anything is possible. Yeah, I decided to go with the blue and the orange. And add a few colors in between. You know what I mean? Oh, that's the foot. Girls that are feeling crappy, hope you feel better soon. Oh, yeah, I'll feel better. I'll feel better for 20 minutes and then I'll be sick again. You know what I mean? It'll be a 20-minute reprieve and then I'm going to be sick again. Can't win for losing. Hello, Bailey. Bailey? Yes. Thanks, Nate. We just got raspy Kim Carnes voices. Yes. God, I ain't heard that name in a long time. Let's see. Yeah, that's bright. All right. Let's see what we can do here. I went with a lighter red to hopefully be able to use that as part of an orange. You know, like a darker orange. Betty Davis eyes, yes. Yeah, I came in straight up 11 o'clock and there was a fight going on. It's like, what? No way. I am not seeing that as I pull up and seeing this. And I'm like, I am not seeing that. And it took me a minute to register what I was actually seeing. So the young lady who took a job out of town and I replaced, I haven't colored that one yet. I decided, now of course you're not going to be able to tell, but I decided to go with the blue and the orange. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There was a fight here, co-worker and guest. It was nuts. I was like, what am I seeing? It took me a minute. Am I really seeing that? I was seeing it. I sure the hell was. It's like, no way. No way. Yep, I was seeing it. Anyway, and then I had to get super nasty with, I'm doing the steampunk horse. Oh, let me know how it goes. Well, I think there's two. Maybe that's the butterfly. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the mother. One of them, it was all over some kids. Now, if what they said happened, then I can understand the hell raising over it. But at the same time, if you are going to be in a business and work for somebody, hello Casey, and thank you. If you're going to work for somebody, you have to be able to, in some way, be diplomatic when it comes to guest relations, especially in a hotel setting like what we have here. No. This young lady, so the girl I replaced is back. Don't know if I told you guys that. She came back this week. So she's currently on second shift working so that there's 2 people on shift. And she was scared to death. She didn't know what to think. The other girl was like all up in that. And the mother was ready. She was putting up a hell of a fight. Which is cool. That's fine. Anyway. Me, I'm like, not here, not today, Satan. So then the mother called the employee unstable. And of course I said, no, hold up. You don't know her. And we could say the very same thing about you. You don't get to do that. And then the mother wouldn't calm her ass down. And I told her she either calmed her ass down or I was having the cops come. And then she tried to keep talking and interrupted me. And I said, oh, no. No. This conversation with you is over. And she wouldn't shut her mouth. Hello, how are you doing? Mama, you're beautiful. Mama, I'm very happy to see. I'm a police officer. How long, hello, John, how long did it take you to draw that? I didn't draw it. I'm coloring it. So I did not draw it. I wish I could. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? That'd be cool if I could draw like that. But anyway, I told her the conversation was over with her and she needed to go to her room. And I'll tell you what, it was a good thing she did or she'd be in jail. So me telling her to go to her room and chill because the conversation was over, that's what saved her from going to jail. I shouldn't even live around here. They're from Nebraska. A graffiti artist and tagger. Hello, Australia. I could draw that over the course of 2 weeks, maybe. I could never draw something like this. Isn't that freaking cool, though? That's going to be cool if I can get the colors to come together. Anyway, and then we had to call, or I had to, they called the police, the 2 girls did. They were scared. They didn't know what to think or do. One of them was standing there with her eyes so wide. And I'm like, and that's why they kept going. They kept doing that crap. Because those girls look scared. And when you give somebody like that an opportunity to, when you show them your weakness, they're going to jump on it, right? Hello. Enes, how do you say that name? Sorry about that. I don't mean to mispronounce that. Anyway. It was nuts. I can tell you that. Was this when you were outside for a second? No. This is when I just pulled up and was coming into work. Earlier tonight. So that's why I couldn't go live until later, because I had to handle that situation. Now, originally the boss said kick him out. I said, listen, it's 11 o'clock. We can settle the situation down. Everybody's leaving as far as those involved. And he did agree. So I told them to go to their room, especially the one that attacked the girl, charged at the girl, the front desk girl. You come out of your room, you're out of here. That's it. They were drunk. Which is obviously going to be a problem. What state? What state? Yeah. So, that's where we are. I handled the situation. I had a chit-chat with the father. This all started because the front desk girl heard two boys that were in the pool calling somebody, I don't know who, and it did not get caught on camera, the N-word. Now, the boss was trying to find it on the camera. I had a bride come in and completely hammered and dead to the world. She just wasted her wedding night, you know what I mean? But anyway, and you know, if you're using the N-word, yeah, we need to handle that. We don't want that here. You know what I mean? And so, anyway, it was kind of crazy. I don't know. I keep telling myself that situation probably wouldn't have got out of hand if she didn't want to get married. Yeah, she had to numb herself to that. Yeah, she probably didn't eat except for a bunch of cake. Get to bed. I'm fading in and out. Good night, Grandma. Good night, Nate. Hope you have a wonderful night. I'll try and go live tomorrow, too, when I get here. So anyway, yeah, if somebody's doing things like that, we don't want that kind of madness in the hotel. Because in the hotel business, you want to be hospitable to all ethnic, all ethnicities. And so we don't need that, you know. And we've reached a point in life where we, as people, should be able to coexist without all the drama. You know what I mean? So I told the dad, because he's like, oh, if hang on. Oh, it's sorry. I told the dad, I said, if he did say that, just remember, he says, I just can't imagine my boy saying that. I said, just remember, I'm going to say this as a mother. Your kids will do and say things behind your back that you wouldn't know. Happens all the time. And it does. You know, kids will be kids. They do some stupid things. The only thing you can hope for is they don't hurt themselves. You know what I mean? So, anyway, he said, yeah, I know. I've done some stupid stuff in my time. And I said, well, I have too. I said, but we cannot make excuses for our kids. You know, if they do something, we need to hold them accountable. And I said, and if they said anything, just be aware. I'm not going to kick you out of here, but they are not allowed to do that. And so then I did play the card that I always play, especially since I got into hospitality. I just warn them they are in Grandma's house tonight, and they will behave as such. So I let that man know, you know, you let your kids know they're in Grandma's house tonight, and they need to behave as if they are. I said, go ahead and go to your room and get some sleep. I said, if there's any more problems, and they come out of their room, especially his wife, because his wife did escalate it, then I'm going to have to ask you to leave. He said, that's fair enough. And so that's where it ended. My boss agreed. You know, it's late. Everybody just needs to go get some sleep. And, but I did let him know we're not going to use words like that around here. I said, we are a very diverse group. But remember when you had asked me how the job was going? And I told you there was way too much politics around here? That's what that was. That reaction came from that politics. That particular belief. And hello there. How are you doing? Okay, sorry. Sorry. Come from within, told my boss I felt the need to throat punch a certain someone. Public sector unions. I'm not a union person. If that's what you're asking. I'm just not. I just feel like it defeats the purpose. But that's just my thought. You know, everybody's thought is different. And, well, thank you for not doing it. It's hard to have patience for idiots. It is hard. I've learned to stay home as much as I can alone. I wish I didn't have to work, and then I would be doing that. Okay, let's get this back going. Yeah. It's crazy. You know, I mean, that was a situation of a mama bear. Daddy didn't want to accept that it's a possibility that his kids did say something stupid. And then we have that other situation where politics and the belief in certain things played a role and escalated it too far. And then I looked like I was against everybody by de-escalating it the way that I did. I usually have patience for the people I work with, but geez. See, that's my bigger problem. I don't have the patience for people I work with. So, this is why I said when I started this job, I didn't like the fact of politics being in here. This is not the place for it. You don't have no business having politics in the workplace. And that's just my thought. And this is a prime example of that. Because I think that escalated it too far. When it didn't need to be. Let's see, you may not care about politics, but politics cares about you. No, I'm not saying I don't care about politics, but politics in the workplace is not where that belongs. Politics does not belong in the workplace. And we can argue that all day long, but the facts are still the facts. They don't belong in the workplace. Because what it does is it creates issues where there doesn't need to be. Hang on. Hi. Yeah, politics doesn't belong in the workplace. So, because I can tell you that the politics of the person who works here is what escalated that. And Jamie, you and Humberto will remember, when I started, I had a problem with that, and I knew that was going to be a problem. And it was. And my boss is like, he's on the same side I am. That should have never happened. He says, how do you teach these youngins to quit doing that? And I'm like, good luck. It's not my job to handle that. He's going to have to handle it, and he knows that. That's unfortunate. But hopefully he'll be easy on her. It'll be okay. I'm glad it hasn't been an issue here. I wore a MAGA hat in school, and my grades suffered because of that. Why? What does the MAGA hat have anything to do with your grades? Teacher was biased. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think politics needs to be in school, but you should have your freedom to express yourself. I'm all for that, but I will be the first one to say I don't think politics should be in schools, and I don't think politics should be in workplace. That's something that comes from the old school. Your politics need to be something that's personal to you. If you want to voice your politics, that's all good, but we need to learn to respect again, and we don't. Teacher was biased, but it did bring politics in class. But I did, yeah. I think she is, Tori. Lots of fruit. So you enjoy. I am. I like them. The only problem is I have one orange. So I went to a red one that's a little too red. And I don't have a light orange. So I went to this like tan colored one and this peach colored one. So I love them. Well, that's not fair. Not fair. So anyway, that's my thought. I don't think that politics needs to be in schools, and I dang sure don't think it needs to be brought into the workplace. I think it needs to be something that you deal with at home in your personal time. You talk amongst your friends, amongst your social media, or whatever. And I don't think the workplace and schools need to be judging people based on their politics either, if that makes any sense. So, that's my thought. Anyway, that did play a role in tonight, I do believe. It could have been much, much worse. I do understand that. My problem is it shouldn't have gotten that bad. That's my thought. Is that it shouldn't have gotten that bad. This kind of creates color choosing chaos. Well, see, when I go with colors, like I choose a color scheme. So I want the blues and the oranges, if that makes any sense, in my color scheme. So I will choose my blues and oranges, but when I choose them, I can only choose one or two colors. And I want to have a choice of 3 or 4. 2 or 3 at least. Depending on what I'm doing. But as far as the coloring, I like them. They feel good. They make me nervous because I feel like I'm pushing too hard. So, I do like these though. I like that other set too, to be honest with you. I really like I just wish it was a bigger set. You know what I mean? It'd be great if it was a bigger set. Alright. Let's see. And of course, when I broke all that up, I messed up my knee a little bit. That kind of ticked me off. I will not lie. I'll bring you the color page binder in the morning and let you hold on to it and choose more pages. The color page binder. Okay, good. That'd be great. I like to color when I'm here at work. I really like to share it with my friends. I will not lie. And a lot of them think it's kind of cool too. Can you guys see it? You probably can't see it. Can you see it? There you go. Can you see that now? This is kind of hard to do. You know, picking a color scheme on this particular one. Is this a recent hobby of yours, Grandma? Because I love the coloring lives. Blame my kid. My kid did it. She likes to do this. She's what we call the scatterbrain. She has a very hard time focusing, but she seems to do okay with the coloring. She seems to focus better on the coloring and stuff. So, you know, hey. And they enjoy it. Her and her friends enjoy it. So anyway, she brought me some, and I'm like, I am not going to enjoy this at all. Oh my God. Be right back. So anyway, so Tori brought me some, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to enjoy this. This is not my thing. And then is this a recent, what is this? And it kills time overnight. Yes, it does do that. I do enjoy that part of it. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry. Oh, are you guys still there? Okay. Now I remember what I was saying. I'm here. Audit is being slow. I don't do mine till 3. But I have to be off here because mine takes a while. Unfortunately. It's kind of chilly in here. But it's still warm enough that if I put my sweater on, it's a little too warm. Anyway, yeah, you can bring it to me, Tori. In the morning when I get off, I got to go over and get Mabel and Gizmo and let them hang out, take a little break, breather, calm down, you know, from the night. And they bleed through the paper. And so I just put my folder down. And that's really only the bright, bright colors, to be honest. The bright, bright colors, it does that. And it's like, oh. Not bad, though. Yeah, it's usually the paper. Yeah, I don't do my audit until 3. And it takes a while, so I got to do that. But I'll be at the house shortly after 7, Tori. Cheap brand paper. So I pulled out one of the lighter red ones to hopefully offset some of that orange madness. It's a little dark, but it's alright. I'll manage. And I'm not going to go through every single scale on this dragon. I'm going to create, you know what I mean? Create my AM relief is on my list, so I'm not staying long. Ooh. Oh, come on. Hell no. You see what I'm doing? I'm coloring straight down the other color. And then I'm filling it in. The hell with that. I ain't doing that. Hell no. Be here all freaking night when I do still have a job to do. Now, I did add a little bit of yellow to go with that. And I'm kind of mixing it up where I put the colors, if that makes any sense. That way it creates a blended effect, I guess you could say. Because that's what I'm looking for, is to have a blended look. Oh, damn. I completely missed that section. I completely missed. Which one are you working on? You still working on the horse, Tori? No, I finished it. I remember when you had your other job and you had to stay at the concierge desk. That was when I first joined your channel. Yeah. I want to try the guitar. I want the guitar and I need more butterflies. Yeah, you had to stay at that desk. You couldn't go get the hell away from it. I definitely hated that job. Did I tell you why? Jamie? Because they had plenty of politics in there. And I guess just by being there, my presence was offensive. Of course, I'm like, oh, effing well. Have a little sit down and cry. But I offended one of them. Growth backbone, people. I know it. Well, you know what's best about the butterfly story? Let me tell you what's the best part. The best part about the butterflies is I can choose 4 colors. Ask, like what I want to do is when I have my lives and I'm sitting at home coloring those, I want them to choose the colors or the color combination. You pick 4 colors, the combination, and that'll be your butterfly, and then we'll fill it in from there. So the butterflies are perfect for that. Just like some of the zodiac. Some of the zodiacs are too. Yeah. Those are all in the binder. Okay, that's good. There you go. So that's starting to come together. I want some of these reds in here. That's a pretty color. This one's pretty. That's a Chinese dragon, yes. Those are all in the binder. Well, I'm going to choose the ones that I think will be best for my lives. But I like this color. It's like a maroon, but I really like it in here. Let me color a spot and let you see it. It's really cool. It's really cool. I like this color in here. Well, I'll tell you what, it's hard to get. I think I turned these pages 5,000 times. I gotta remember to watch the camera. A guy got mad at me the other day because I wasn't at the desk. Okay, can you see it? It's that darker color there. Doesn't that look really good with that? I think it looks really good. I'll let you borrow my set one of these nights. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to definitely get my hands on it. Just to give it a try. But I wanted some of those Zodiacs because they're really good with the lives. And also the butterflies. I don't even think I have one. Oh, Tori, did you see this? I'll tell you what, this thing ticked me off. Ticked me off. So I did the Aries. This was for Nate. I did that one for Nate. And this one, I like this one too. This one's cool. It's like sunflower. Now this thing ticked me off so bad. I didn't like it at all. It was very difficult. And that was difficult. But there's the Phoenix. The second one. Guess it's okay. I sent you a pic of the horse. Got it. One of my favorite colors too. So anyway, that I don't have the butterflies with me, but the butterflies are perfect, right along with some of the Zodiacs where I can say pick 4 colors and then I can go with it. Oh, and the bull, the little cow that I thought was a pig. I redid one. I didn't color his face in that time. Oh, of the horse. Got it. Now I need to... See, there's the other horse, and I didn't like it. It was I just felt like I was just drawing freehand. It just didn't come together the way that I wanted it to. Or the way that I hoped. What was I doing? Oh, I know what I was doing. There's a real tight spot in here. That I missed when I had my colors out, so I want to get that filled in before I forget. Again. Let's see. I went crazy on the Phoenix. Yeah, I did too. And yes, the butterflies are awesome. I really like the butterflies, Jamie. I really do. I really like those butterflies. I think they come out nice. Now, I don't have one with me or I'd show you, but I did the two that I had. They were different. I didn't realize that they were different. Ew, I colored outside the lines. Oh. Oh well. I'll just do it this way. Color it in like that. Good job, Grandma. Hello, Ricky. How you doing? I had a headache in my eye. I can't say it's an eye ache. There's an ache in my eye. I want this one. Okay, that's starting to look good. It blended okay, I think. There we go. Now it's wrapped itself around a sword. Ooh. But I think I blended it pretty well. What do you think? Yep, I am at work. Trying to waste a little bit of time before I do the audit for the day. I'm going to go with this light green on this sword here in the handle. Oh man, I messed up my knee. Girls act as stupid, mess up my knee. Wonder if I can join your live tomorrow night. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, you're working just like I am, so I'll just get the screencast and we'll do that. You can show what you're coloring. This is what third shifters do. I want to put this little highlight here on these. I don't even know what the hell they are. Alright, well. Let's see, I want... What is up with this stupid cough drop? Third shifters at a hotel do this, yes. For those wondering, she's at a hotel too. Let's see. I want to choose... I think I'm going to go with this one and see how well it does. It looks more silver. Yours didn't come in a case. Well, they did. They came in this. Lame. Yeah, they came in these, well, I'm going to have to take them out anyway. I'm going to have to put them in a thing that I can carry them a little easier. But anyway, they came in the double thing. A zip-up briefcase kind of thing. Oh, cool. Maybe this is the result of the tariffs. Oh, weird. This is a weird silver color. It's almost like a... Let me color this down here. It's almost like it's got a bit of green in it. Look at that. It's almost like it's got a bit of green in it. Weird. I think that one is supposed to resemble metal. Yeah. Well, it's a sword. Good enough for me. It's a dang picture. Okay, I think I'm done. Make sure I didn't miss any of the scales, since there's 15 million of them things. What do you think? Look like crap? Only in a couple of times I have. Only a couple of times. I haven't needed to. Very often. Not bad. See, here's the other one. It's a baby dragon. So maybe I'll go with all the blues on this one. The tree branch antlers throw off the picture, but I like it. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't understand why it does that. And I don't even know why I went and did them in red. I have no idea why I did them in red. I should have done those in like a orangish shade. I don't know. I'm not real happy with it. I'll have to get another one. And try again. But that's the glory about doing this. Is you can try them again. I'll just get another one. You need to find some cool books. What the hell? That's gonna not be fun. That's gonna be crazy. I'm itching to buy some more. There you go. Holy crap. Okay, it's 2:45. I gotta... She gave me some of these. I can't say that I'm a big fan of these, but when you need to waste time, they are good for this. This looks like a freaking doily. That one looks like a doily. Okay, the next one I'm going to do after audit and breakfast prep is this one. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm going to... Actually, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to go have a cigarette and then I'll do audit. I'll take you with me for that. For the cigarette, yeah. I'm gonna do this baby dragon. So our bathroom is down. So where are you going pee? In the pool? In the pool? One of those girls was so upset when she left that she forgot her lunch pail. Pool bathroom. That's why I said pool. What kind of shit we got going on over there? It's kind of nice out here. We have a bathroom. We've got the public bathroom, and then we have the bathroom and the laundry room. And Mama Mildred, the lunch lady, Mama Mildred, it's Gertrude. Ooh, did you know our pool is a saltwater pool? Seriously, they didn't do that, did they? Did they really do that? It's all love. Did they really make that fucker? Oh, excuse me. Did they really make it saltwater? Really? Excuse my mouth, you guys. That trucker will never leave me. Really? I'm bringing Bella back. She can hang out in the pool at night. That might have been what it was, because she liked it. Once she got used to it. But it sure did help her itches. Ooh, I'm blue. I'm blue. Let me tell you something. The maintenance guy we got here makes Brandon look good. Just so you know. Hey, I got 12 likes. Look at that. Thank you, guys. Brandon who? You're Brandon, your maintenance dude that quit. We got one here. His name is Sean. He's a dummy. Try to say a more suitable word. He gone. Yeah, I know he's gone, but this stooge we have here, he makes Brandon look good. Just saying. He come up out here. When I walked out of the electrical room, I turned the light switch off. That's what adults do, right? Okay. So I turned the light switch off. Next thing I know, he comes out here. He comes out here, and he's standing in the lobby, and he goes, "Who turned off the light switch in the electrical room?" And I said, "I did." And the other girl that was working with me, this is when I was training, she goes, "Were we not supposed to?" And he goes, "It turns off the internet. You just killed my live. I had 10 people in my live." He's a gamer on Twitch. He said, "And it's my birthday, and you just ruined my birthday. You have a good night, Jamie." And I'm going, I said, "Well, this is a really bad first impression, but you know, when you walk out of a room, adults turn the light switch off." And he stood there whining, and I said, "Well, I'll put your lives against mine. In the evening times, we can get up to 30 people, sometimes more. It just depends on what we're doing." Anyway, he acts like a damn baby. So then I come in and work second shift on Wednesday the other day, and I saw him for the first time since training, and he's still a whiner. Of course, I said something to the boss, and I said, "When are you going to get rid of the babies around here? We need some grown-ups." He started laughing at me. Yeah, he's a baby. He's just a whiner baby. Hell, he hadn't even done his damn job. He's supposed to take our, the big box that you keep your night audit packets in. He's supposed to take that up to storage, and he didn't do it. So we've got all of March and half of April in that one box now. Good luck trying to get it up there, stupid. You know what I mean? done. Anyway. Alright, I'm done with this cigarette. I'm going to go do my audit. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thanks for coloring with me. I'm sorry everybody missed me the first time. I just figured everybody was in bed because I couldn't go live. But anyway, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. Hopefully a little earlier. Peace.